want the type of personal brand that attracts your ideal audience, that like makes you a magnet for your ideal audience, this is the work that you got to put in first. This is the clarity that you need to get. So I want to ask you this. What are some, I guess, searching type questions I could be asking myself, or those listening could ask themselves, to really kick this off, like push their brain in the right direction for personal brand?
Yeah. So getting to know like what everything that we kind of talked about today is, what is your goal? Where are you at right now currently? What is your goal? What is that gap in between that is missing from your goal? Because once you know what your goal is, you put that pinpoint in your map, everything just accelerates. Without that goal in mind, you're just almost like driving a car, wasting gas in circles, and you're not really getting anywhere, right? So you need to know what your goals are, what your values are, what are things that, like we're just talking about, non-negotiables, because your value is what makes you a person that is memorable, because of that experience with you over time that builds trust because your values are aligned. So knowing like how you're going to commit to it, what are your promises to yourself? Because if you can't even keep a promise to yourself, you're not going to be able to keep a promise to your clients, your leads, your audience. So knowing those clarity work is so important, and knowing what is it that your ideal audience even want, the people that you normally attract. What is the underlying theme that you've noticed? You know, you want to be able to speak to them directly, and it's one person as well, because we're talking about audience. Everyone starts to think about a crowd, very generalized. But when you start to talk to everyone, then you're essentially talking to nobody. And that becomes very diluted. You don't want to be a diluted brand. You want to be a modern luxury brand where you're known for something. You stand out for something. So like those are really good questions to start asking yourself of what is it that you actually truly want? How do you want other people to feel? Because when we're talking about modern luxury, it's all about a feeling. If you ever look at any luxury brand, when in their advertisement, they never talk about the features of their cologne or, you know, their suit or whatever. They never talk about the prices. They never talk about these little micro details. They're thinking about the bigger picture. They're selling a transformation. So how do you want the other person to feel after experience, interaction with you? Because if you can sell that feeling, the subconscious mind is more likely to remember it, because people don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel. So really thinking about how do you want that person to feel after they have experienced the interaction with you? Is it empowerment? Is it safety? Is it excitement? Is it calm? What is that for them? And building that story framework that is unique to you. So why did you even come into this car industry? Why is this so important to you? What is the journey that you went through that you can connect with other people? Because your story is what sells. Information is so easy to forget. You know, if you talk to them about something that they can Google, why do they need you? Right? That's not a personal brand. That's just a business brand. So like thinking about what is your brand story frame? What are the things that you've gone through that you can connect with people? Because once you build that relationship where they feel like your family, you can sell anything.
I'm Michael Cirillo, and you've been listening to the Dealer Playbook Podcast. If you haven't yet, please click the subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. Leave a rating or review and share it with a colleague. Thanks for listening.